Next we have Grace, and she's on line 3.
Morning, Grace. What about your point of view on the poppy?
Morning, Matthew.
Morning.
Well, I believe people should have a freedom to choose. I personally wear one because I remember my father and my grandfather. But there's one thing that really did make me rather angry is the Scottish MPs. Now, this was printed in a local paper, that they have the right to put down poppies and wreaths for the Remembrance Day on their expenses.
Yeah.
And that really, I'm afraid, as far as I was concerned, that
If I remember right, I think the MSP actually apologised. The one that did put it through on expenses, I think it was a wreath, if I remember right. So, I mean, I'm with you. It's a pretty sleazy thing to do, but let's be honest. Looking at MPs' expenses, you'd be hard pressed to find things that aren't sleazy out there. Grace, thank you for the call. Let's have another.
We have Anne on line 4.
Anne, good morning.
Good morning, Matthew. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well. Slightly flustered by the poppy fascists. So what are your thoughts then?
It's just, my thoughts, Matthew, are that I really do feel that the significance of the wearing of a poppy is being lost somewhere along the line. Right. It all started off, obviously, because of the First and the Second World War, when millions of people lost their lives and gave their lives for our freedom.
Absolutely, Anne, absolutely. But is there any excuse? There's been loads of articles written about the stars on Strictly Come Dancing being slagged off Sunning Chronic. They've been slagged off on radio by Nick Ferrari. They've been slagged off in print for not wearing a poppy. That's the thing I want to deal with, is the people that are being attacked for deciding not to wear one. Is that acceptable?
No, I really do feel it's freedom of choice. As long as everybody understands what it's all about, it is your choice whether you decide to give money every year for that poppy. But always, always remember that it's going to an excellent cause. We are a free country. We are supposed to choose of our own right what we wear, what we don't wear. I personally chose to wear my poppy because I lost an uncle in the Second World War. And that's my choice. And I will always wear a poppy. It is your own choice. But I do agree with Yvette on the programme this morning. I think she made very, very good points.
Okay.
But no, it is freedom of choice. It's not right that somebody should be slated because they don't wear a poppy. That's just not right.
OK, bless you, Anne. Thank you. We'll have another, please.
Yeah, Jill, and she's on line 2.
Jill, good morning.
Hi, Matthew.
Poppy fascists?
Yes, there are people out there, and I think they're the ones that are abusing or clouding what the poppy stands for. I choose to wear a poppy, and I think that's the whole point. Millions died, as the panel has said, millions died in order for me to have the freedom to choose whether or not to wear a poppy to remember. And I think it's being attached to current wars that we're fighting now, and because people have very strong views about those wars, they're using the poppy as or the not wearing a poppy as a way of showing that they disagree with the wars that are being fought now. So I think the reason behind the poppy is being lost. But our freedom to choose to wear it should still remain.
Let's hope so, Jill. Thank you very much. And one more before the break.
Sam, and she's on line 5.
Sam, good morning.
Good morning.
Did you notice, I mean, is it just me, or, I mean, are you feeling that the attitude towards the poppy has hardened a little bit of late?
In my opinion, it's all being tainted by the wars that are going on at the moment. I mean, for me personally, I don't agree with the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq that are happening at the moment, but I wear a poppy because I want to respect the memory of the people who gave their lives for us in any war, whether it's the First World War, the Second World War, or what's going on now. Because these people have given their lives for us to have freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel the pressure of people coming up to me and saying, oh, you know, you should be wearing a poppy, you shouldn't be wearing a poppy. What I do get is when I bought the poppy, actually, the elderly man who showed me how to wear it properly, like you're saying, on a particular side and with the leaf pointing in a certain direction, for me, that's all part of the mark of respect.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you showed me how to do that.
Do you know what, Sam? It is all part of the mark of respect, but if someone doesn't know, right, or if someone chooses not to adhere to the tradition, and we've seen plenty of times on this show this week, women wearing their poppy on the left rather than the right, with the leaf not pointing at 11. If someone chooses to or doesn't know, It's their business. They shouldn't be ridiculed for it, humiliated for it, slagged off for it, criticised for it. Just let it go.
What about the white poppy?
Well, do you know what? I was going to round off the discussion by saying I don't want to end this without mentioning the white poppy. A friend of mine has been selling them in London. I wear one of those as well when I'm off camera. I think people would probably disapprove, perhaps, if I wore it on camera. That's the feeling of the fascist, how repressed I am. And I'm repressed in a lot of other ways as well. Though with time I hope to work through them. But yeah, the white poppy, the pacifist poppy.
It symbolises peace, but it's also a mark of respect. But maybe we're digressing too much, and actually a point a couple of the callers have made is that we're losing the sense of what the poppy was all about in the first place. Bring it back to that and we don't have to worry.
Can I just ask very quickly, how are you? I don't know how you wait. Do you wear it on your right?
I think it only works with... I don't know. The leaf's supposed to point to the 11th of the 11th.
Right.
And I believe with ladies now you've changed it. I think it's only when you wear a jacket you have to change it over.
It's left because it's supposed to be
no,
with the
it's
heart,
right with the jacket for ladies.
Right, well, we're not wearing jackets, so we're OK.
I'm going to repress you all during the break, after which we're going to be finding out if TV is the best place to talk to the dead. We're going to try and contact Michael Jackson's ghost on Sky this Friday. Is that a bit of a laugh or, seriously, wholly disrespectful?